My name is Koch-Callaghan, and I'd like to welcome you to the community that we've created here. The purpose of this quick pin post is just to run you through a lot of things a lot of questions that people ask before they get started, either with their nutritional program or getting involved with Bfree and our community. So I'm going to kick straight into gear, but if you just want to listen to the first 3 minutes, that'll run through the basics, and that should be enough for you to get started. If you want to listen to the full presentation, it'll go for about 5 to 10 minutes, and it should cover a lot of the questions that you're going to ask one of your sponsors or whoever's invited you into here. So before you get started, people ask where Bfree and Isagenix fit. I gave you a look at the vision and mission statement of Bfree and the vision and mission statement of Isagenix. They're very similar. So we collaborate with a similar vision, finding ways to create physical and health freedom for you, but also financial freedom, because we understand that is a big being healthy. So there's 2 parts to what we have here. We have BWell, which is 80% of people just enjoy the products and love sharing it with the people they care about and want to actually actively go out there and help people and get involved with the share economy and know there's a wellness revolution, really want to help as many people as they can. So the steps to starting, if you're just on your health journey, you're under BWell. So whoever set you up should have taken you through the 8 steps to enrolling. If they haven't, then just check that out in the file section and run through and make sure you've covered those 8 steps. Go up to the BWell pin post, which is just above this video that you're watching now, and there's BWell start here, and you should be able to see there's a link to the Forever Young Dream Team /health, and you can run through the 4 steps there. It takes about 15 minutes. You can combine that with watching your CD, and that should be enough for you to know everything you need to maximize this program. Follow the processes, 80-20 eating, plug in and ask questions in the community, and then you're good to go. In terms of Bfree, you can learn how to eat for free or get a rebate in the cost of your program by sharing it with 2 friends. So find 2 accountability buddies to do it with you, and then you get to the point where you can help them do the same. And for people that are looking to create a little part-time lifestyle business, that's as simple as it is. So the 8 steps to getting set up, like we said, that's in the files section. We talked about the getting started with the health in the pin. So that's just an infographic of where that is. Before the pack arrives, just work that link that's in the pin post. And when the pack arrives, just watch the CD that comes with a box, and then contact your sponsor and get them to run it through with you and make sure that you're okay to get things started. This is important because why do we eat whole foods and why do we supplement? And I guess it's because we understand what the body's made of. And when you start looking at the actual ingredients the body's composed of, you can start to see what, 1,000 years of accumulated nutritional science, which is involved in Isagenix, plus Nobel Prize winning researchers come to understand that it's more than just eating food. It's really matching your body building block for building block with well-sourced ingredients from whole foods and from in a supplementation form. So most people try these diets where they cut out one of the major building blocks, proteins, carbs, or fats. The aim is to actually give your body, cutting out anything. It's about nutrient saturating, giving your body everything it needs. There's a common objection that, because with the packaging, you have to put both a chemical ingredient and also like the natural derivative. So there's 2 ways of saying it. So an egg would look like an egg, but on a packet it'd look like that. So just understand that all the ingredients are naturally derived, but for the purpose of also global standards, you actually have to put both the natural derivative and also the chemical derivative of the ingredients in the food. Now, some people look at that and think that it's artificial, but hopefully that puts that to rest. Isagenix is just food. It's organically sourced, naturally derived, and it's just in supplementation form. Now, we've been Chinese medicine has been doing it for 5,000 years. Naturopaths do it every single day. This is just a simple system that brings that to the everyday person. It's for the long term as well, so there's nothing synthetic or artificial in it, which is really important. And that's really shown by the fact that it's National Sports Federation accredited. It doesn't have to be assessed by the Food and Drug Administration because it's not a drug, it's just food. And also it's the fact that it's recommended by doctors and health professionals, or the open ones, the very holistic ones. I think you're starting to see that there's a really cool intervention tool here. Also, it's scientifically proven with the highest level of evidence, peer-reviewed and independently reviewed. So, medical disclaimer, everyone has to know that Isagenix is just food. It's not designed to diagnose, treat, or prevent illness or disease. So even though it might help you with something, you can't say that X equals Y. So you can't say that nutrition cured your diabetes, even though it might be common sense that food plays a role. We just can't say that. It's the only thing that can really shut the company down is compliance. So give the body the building blocks it needs through nutrition, cleansing, detoxification to function, and the human body does what it's designed to do, which creates miracles and is happy. So you can also measure your body. So at the Bfree events, you can actually have a look at what your body looks like from the inside out. Isagenix have gone and done MRI, cross-sectional MRI studies, and actually shown how they, the 30-day program into the 90-day program can actually remove visceral fat from around the organs. That's an objective measure that you can have, an everyday person can have. So you can do this day 1, day 30, day 90, and take that to a friend and be like, look, I've actually changed what my body looks like from the inside out. And we know that visceral fat is the leading cause, or one of the leading causes of death at the moment, combined with obesity. The cool thing is you still eat food. So if you're a paleo junkie or you're your farmer's market, vegan hippie, you still get to do that. All you do is you add in a supplementation program with some cool processes to maximize and optimize nutrition. So follow the basic Isagenix process. This is just a really nice infograph. You can pause this and you can copy it. It should be available in your file section as well. With your meals, just look at the reverse pyramid. I think plant-based foods have been shown to reduce all-cause mortality by up to 60%. So even the Pro Isagenix program is about 80% that's animal-based is the undenatured whey protein, which is like the highest level, grade 7 protein. So model this. Go to your local farmer's market, get to know your local butcher if you like, your red meat and your organic chicken, and get to know your local fish market as well. If you don't have that available to you, then just utilize the program as best you can and eat as clean as you know. Now, all the information is there. All the tools are there if you need it. So if you want to know stuff about the product or the science, again, just pause this and you can write down or bookmark these tabs and go have a look at it to your heart's content. So for the people that just want to get started on the program, you can stop there and go get started with the BWell part. For anyone else who wants to keep listening, I'm just going to run into the fact that the program is on trial. It's proven. So this is really important for me, being a health professional, is that it's scientifically validated, not just randomized controlled trials, but independently reviewed, articles from well-renowned journals. And the fact that it is, and the fact that Isagenix is actually going out there and putting themselves out into the world for scrutiny, they're not trying to hide anything, and the transparency they have, I think that's a good sign. So on average, there was 24 pounds lost, which is about 3 to 4 kilos in the first 30 days, averaging 17% decreased body fat, 33% visceral fat, average 9% in lean muscle mass. Now, this is important because a lot of the people didn't actually do any exercise. So an increase in lean muscle mass, reducing fat without doing any exercise. That's really important. And also an average 44% increase in toxins released. And they're actually doing studies now to prove that. So we can actually say that. But again, go have a look at isagenixhealth.net and you can have a look at this in more details. Now, the people that get involved with our team and our community, either someone want to feel normal again, or they feel pretty good and they just want to optimize their health and actually take it to the next level and start looking at prevention and optimization. So wherever you fit in that scale, you can fit. We've got everything from really unwell, unhappy people to really fit and healthy Olympic athletes. So you can fit anywhere. I just want to show you this, that again, the program's on trial. So weight loss is just an added bonus to feeding your body what it needs. It's not a weight loss program. In the first 30 days, if you're looking at weight loss, just focus on the nutritional side of things, because weight loss is 80% nutrition, okay? So as soon as you understand that, you'll stop running yourself into a wall with exercise and just focus on getting the first building block, and then you can add in exercise once you've got some energy. Energy and performance, again, this is a great infographic of guys in our team who have literally changed nothing but adding in the nutritional programs. And you can see the amount of definition and the changes that happen over such a short period of time is quite astounding. And even the girl in the top right-hand corner, having an everyday person have access to a nutritional tool that can actually take her into INBA competitions is pretty amazing, especially when they have no previous experience. So for you athletes, if you want to have more information, go to teamisagenix.com, have a look at the hub there. Healthy aging, another really important part as well. If you're starting to really look after your body from the inside out, it makes sense that it's going to age a bit better. Also, if you start to reduce your all-cause mortality by reducing your obesity or your BC rating, then obviously that's going to hold you in good stead as well. So a lot of these ladies and guys have done that in our team. So how to optimize results. This is really important because people say the program doesn't work, but it's not the fact the program doesn't work, it's the fact that people don't work. So you could have the cure for cancer, you have anything, I'm not saying this is, but you could have any of those things, and if people don't choose to do it, or people get a gym membership and still don't go, it's not going to work. So commitment. There's a difference between interest and commitment. If you're just interested in doing something, you can only do it when it's convenient for you. If you prioritize this and actually say, you know what, I'm going to do a 30-day detox 100%, then you're committed. You accept no excuses and only results. And the cool thing about it is you burn the boats. There's no plan B. And the amazing thing there is that there's no risk, because there's a guarantee from Isagenix that within the first 30 days, even if you do the program and get an amazing result, you keep the containers, you send it back. So why not just give it the best crack you can and get the results and maximize it? Another great way to maximize and optimize your results is find 2 accountability buddies. So I call this a golden triangle, and the reason is because it increases your compliance. Just think of a time when you've gone to do something and you've had someone there pushing you, or you're trying to fall off and the other person's powering ahead, and you really feed off each other's energy. And also, you can actually, if you empower 2 friends to get on board the program, every single individual can get a rebate in the cost of their program. So the cost objection is gone. So all of a sudden you start eating for free, and you can get up to $370 off your program by sharing it with 2 people. So for the first 90 days, this is a nice little infographic over the 90 days. Just step 1, focus on nutrition. Just get that right, and 100%. If you're already doing some exercise, just keep doing whatever you're doing, but just focus on what you're putting into your body and the processes. Okay, it's a bit of a detox. It might be fitting into your busy lifestyle. Next month 2, once you've got energy, start exercising and start getting a bit more organized. Once you've got a bit of mental clarity, you'll see this naturally happen. And then what you do is you maintain these processes, or learn new processes over the time, depending on where you're at, and take this into self-management long term. But obviously all this starts with a commitment and a decision to burn the boats and do the program properly. So just a reminder, first 30 days is a detox. So read the signs and symptoms of detox. On your cleanse days, you'll get headaches, you'll get cravings. Some people get really bad ones. Some people, get through it okay, been doing it to your body for the last, 4, 5, 10 years. But just expect that, and just, get your sponsor to just give you a little bit of a pat in the back and a little bit of mind over matter, and just push through. Just remember, it is just food. It's not going to do any harm. Just follow the processes and ask questions as you go if you need to. So first, do no harm. Another way to optimize the result is stop putting the bad stuff in. So processed packaged food, sugar. The war on sugar is probably the biggest thing, because any unused sugar gets turned to fat. Same thing with wheat. Most wheat is genetically modified, which the body doesn't really recognize now. So any processed wheat, again, any unused carbohydrates get turned into fat. So if you're eating excess sugar, excess wheat, and doing no exercise and eating processed packaged food, you're going to be part of the 3 out of 4 people that are overweight or obese, and for the #1 cause of death. So just cut out those 2 and you'll probably lose some weight. Add in the processes that the Isagenix program has got, and you'll do really well. Limit your stimulants like coffee. You'll get natural energy once your body starts functioning well. Alcohol is a big one. You're trying to do a detox, not a retox. So if you can't go 30 days without alcohol, I think that says a lot. And just for me, it was a mind over matter thing. I just want to show that I was in control of my habits. And dairy, obviously, is another big one. You can reintroduce dairy down the track, but you just have to find good sources. The milk with the cream on top, and farmers produce, not this highly processed milk that I guess we don't recognize anymore. And at the worst, swap it. So there's a list. Also, just take that into a lifestyle. Get to know your local farmers markets, local butcher, local fish market. This is, again, another nice infographic. People are talking about alkalides in their body. All the side. Stay away from the processed packaged stuff on the left side. And again, it's not completely accurate, but it gives you a good idea. Plant-based foods, water versus alcohol, and hamburgers from McDonald's. Now, this is the really simple process to what happens when you do this program. So #1 is to do a detox. So the cleanse day is about getting the bad stuff out. Once you got the bad stuff out, you're starting to reduce the sort of inflammation in the body. The second thing is to settle the gut, because it's not what you put in your body, but what you absorb. And there's so many people with gut issues, and that's why it's such an important part of the program. Then once you've got the bad stuff out and your gut's absorbing the way it should, and this is a process, by the way, you start nutrient saturating your body with everything that it needs, which is what we showed at the start of this. And then what you do is you keep that process going on over time, and you keep clearing the bad stuff out. You keep giving your body building blocks it needs to function, and what you put in your body now will be the structure that your body has in 12 months' time. So if you're overweight and a bit unhappy with gut issues now, just look at what you were doing 12 months ago. So in the long term, maximize with whole foods, so like we said, and then add in the supplementation to optimize your health. Now, the long-term side effect of things, which shows the long-term effects, and actually compared it to the heart healthy diet, which they use in the United States, invested billions of dollars into, and people who actually went off the heart healthy diet actually rebounded back to their original state. People who did the isogenics program and sustain it, maintained their results, and actually kept on improving as well. So again, this is all on isogenicshealth.net, but it's a really cool peer-reviewed article that you can have a look at. Now, if you want a bit more accountability and you want to really challenge yourself, if you're that person that needs that bit of competition, register for the ISO Body Challenge. This is one of the guys from our team who did the 90 days 100%, and the transformation he had over 90 days just blew me away. This is a combination of obviously doing the nutritional side of things and some structured exercise. So if you want to do that and go for the win and try to win $10,000, you can also win $3,000 by category. So there's so many cool little incentives just to really keep you on task. And if you've got a reason, you've got a why, it might be your family, it might be being healthy for your kids, it might just be to optimize your health, whatever that is, really plug into these things. And I'd recommend that everybody does this because it runs you through setting up the measurements and taking pre and post photos and things like that as well. So that's it from the health side of things. But if you get to the point where, you really see the vision of Bfree and you want to help us help more people, then you can become a Bfree agent. And all you have to do is be a product of the product, feel it, and then it'll come easy. You'll create attraction and curiosity. And one of the guys I mentor and I really look up to is a guy, Tim the Butcher, because the fact that he said that when I found there was a business where I could spend a few $100 to get started, which is what everyone has done, eat your overheads, become healthy, fail 90% of the time, and become obscenely wealthy, which is the financial side of things, he started to believe that he could do it, and he's done it to the point where he's helped tens of thousands of people through people helping more people, and on it goes, that peer-to-peer impact, and that's where he created his business. So you can do that as well. If you want to get involved with that, just stay connected. Reach out to your leader or one of your sponsors and just ask how you can get involved as a Bfree agent. Generally, you have to do the U+2, them +2, and that way you sort of got the basic process started. And again, if you want to get started with that, in the pinned post under Bfree, there's the getting started process to that side as well. So on Facebook, go like the Facebook page Bfree, so that way you can have constant motivation on your newsfeed every single day, and that's also input to the team. And on Instagram, hashtag Bfree BWell, and the aim of that is just to really promote the Bfree lifestyle. It's not really about product mongering and pushing that in people's faces. If you want to do product posts, hashtag start your life. So that's it for me, guys. Hopefully that's enough to get you started and point you in the right direction. Welcome to the Bfree team, and I hope that you have an amazing experience, which I know you will if you do everything in the way that we've talked about in this webinar. And just know that this community is all about collaboration. So there's no competition in here. Everybody is helping each other, and you'd be surprised who you have in here. So just reach out and ask for help if you need it.